It's the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shota Imanaga. What's the word on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now the DH, Willie Castro. And that's off the inside edge. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That's too low, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Let's go, Cubbies!
Just missed. In for a strike, 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
So here's Bader now. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. That just misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Got him. 2 away.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. First offering, and it just misses. And here it comes. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And they'll do it again. In the air on the infield, Horner. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Yo, 1. Up the middle. Lee fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup.
Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Inside. 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Seiya
Suzuki now at the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Ball 1 there. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye right there. 2 out, space is empty. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Suzuki on second. Bush on at first with 2 down. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Byron Buxton. Shota back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Slings it across. One up, one down. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. He was late there, strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
To third, Workman. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Next offering is in for a strike. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. And that's outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just missed.
3-2.
Stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dives. What a play. Trevor Larned into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Trevor Larned.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box now. No balls and a strike. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
And that misses. 2-1. That one missed.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Outside ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it.
Yay.
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the third baseman, Gage Workman. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one fouled off. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Right through there for a strike. And that's too high.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1.
This one in the dirt. The throw to second is offline. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Fouled off down the right side. Little chopper rolls foul. And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Brooks Lee, the next to hit. This to third. To first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Let's go, Cubbies!
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. They say it went.
0-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Top of the third, no score. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one. Swings and misses, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third, and Happ up to hit.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
That missed by a lot. Ball one. Slap the other way, foul. There's a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a ball hammered left field, back there, and that one is out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Suzuki, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. Pablo Lopez, the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Bush batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And now it's even up. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Hooked
The
around that
batter,
pitch on
number
the
7.
outside, but he was still
Shortstop,
able to square it up pretty
Dansby.
nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, this is Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now Bader up to the plate. Caught looking his first time up. And that's fouled off. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A solo shot. It's 1-1.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Right through there for a strike. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a foul ball. One down, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
Two down, nobody on. Outside, and the count is 2-0. And another ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two outs. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find a zone.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in
Now
a good
batting,
spot
the
to
right
get out of
fielder,
this thing
Matt
without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Walner stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now two on
Now
with two
the
outs.
third baseman, Royce.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Go ahead run on base. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two on, two outs. Next offering upstairs. Out to short, Swanson. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Twins get one on this homer. All even now at 1-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
off for
ready
the
to go
Cubs,
for the last
the
half of the
second
inning.
baseman,
Nico
Nico
Horner will come up to hit.
Horner.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one at 95 missed up top. Now 1-2. And misses inside. Popped up. And there's one down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable
center
that he
fielder,
missed it right
number
there. And I'm
4,
telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Hit in the air, left field. Bader should have it. Squeezes it, and there are two outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Gage Workman.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one almost got him.
2 strike.
That one 95 to finish him off. And the Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the first baseman, Ty France. Shota back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Grounded out his first time up. That one misses. 1-0.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker on the move. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Jeffers in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 5th. And that one is inside ball 1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So now here's the DH, Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering is downstairs. Harrison Bader would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Jeffers off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Miguel Amaya. The other way, and foul ball.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one's in there. 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Back to the top of the lineup. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And that's in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Tucker in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And downstairs. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Cubs are down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at the friendly confines, here's the left fielder, Harrison Bader. Bader, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Trevor Larnach, the next twin up to hit. Worked to walk at his first trip to the plate. Strike 1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
In the air, left field, Happ. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they go quietly there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Late swing fouled off. Slice to right and foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a good eye there. Activity in the bullpen. Griffin Jacks. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Sands warming up as well. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control,
Now
autopilot,
first
just
baseman,
dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pablo Lopez done for the day, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Michael Tonkin.
Pretty tight game, so
Number
they're looking
39.
for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Base is empty, 1 away. Swanson digs in. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to
Number 2.
flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But
Corner.
when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
corner. The next to hit takes outside. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is inside, and a count 2-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
2-2.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, the batter now, Matt Wallner. Fastball for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Tyson Miller, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Hodge also getting ready. Next pitch is outside. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Lewis up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ settles underneath it. 2 away now.
Up next for Minnesota, the first baseman,
Ty France digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Next offering is down low. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Popped up. Bush settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cubs 2 and the Twins 1. Pitching change here, Danny Coulombe.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Going to really need to hang in
One
there
strike.
with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Gage Workman. Foul ball there. And a foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after
Now
this
batting,
one. That was his third
Miguel.
strikeout, and this one looking obviously.
Maya.
So he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So digging in, Miguel Amaya. That one's in there, 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Crow Armstrong, the base runner at first with one out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Hit in the air, right field. Nabs it.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second and great jump. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. The timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So up next, Kyle Tucker. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Swings through that.
1 and 1.
A little bit low. 2 and 1. That one lifted to left. Bader should have it. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyson Miller.
These
Now
are the spots
pitching for the
relievers
Cubs,
really make a name for themselves.
49.
Late and close.
Tyson
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these
Leading off
situations.
for the Twins, the
And
second
now for the
baseman,
Twins, Brooks Lee.
Lee.
There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And now the 0-1. There's the swing and a miss. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ryan Presley up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar, a left-hander, also throwing. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses in the dirt. And there's the ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Digging in, Willie Castro. First pitch, and he just misses. Tying run at the plate. That to right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota, the left fielder, Harrison Bader.
The next Twin up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. Left field, Happ on his way over. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins 1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Twins.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
66.
8th. Jorge Alcala.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
3, 4,
Leading
5
off
due
for
up for
the
the home
Cubs,
team.
the
And now the
designated hitter,
DH, Seiya Suzuki. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that is out of play. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2. Up the middle, Lee. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Bush.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Bush. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back
The
in
batter,
on him. He
number
may have been
7.
looking for something
Shortstop,
away, maybe something
Yansby.
soft, but that slider on the inside corner
Watson.
absolutely froze it.
Two down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swung on, belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Here's Nico Horner. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, called strike. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching to
We're
the
back,
Cubs,
and on the mound is the closer,
Number 55.
Ryan Presley.
And I can't imagine
Ryan
any save is an easy one.
Presley.
You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Correa in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. The shortstop takes the ball.
Now you get to this part of the order, Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 3-1. And there's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker on the move. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 9.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Trevor Larnach. Presley, a former All-Star, 36 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that's in for a strike. Strike on the outside, and it's 0-2. The Twins trailing by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and they're down to their last out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Wallner now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. And that's downstairs. 2-0. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 outs, nobody on. Royce Lewis now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Turned on, but foul wide of third. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. He's got a ball game, and the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.